Day to viewers, the Colonel speaking to you live from the Grange for British Imperial YouTube Broadcasting. Now we've got some very unusual, there you go, Columbia test pressings. This one is there's no matrix numbers, M122-1, and it's actually a scene from She Stoops to Conquer. Do you know, I've forgotten who wrote that. I will have remembered by the end of the record, viewers. Dear oh dear, it wasn't Oliver Goldsmith. I will get there. Anyway, I don't know who the actors are. I don't know who any of it is. So I shall just play it for you for your own amusement, or mine, or for both of us, who knows. Here we go.
Well, Miss Hardcastle, I see that you and Mr. Marlowe are going to be very good company. I believe our being here will but embarrass the interview.
Not in the least, Mr. Hastings. We like your company of all things. What? George, I'm sure you won't go. How can you leave us?
Our presence will but spoil conversation, so we'll retire to the next room. You don't consider, ma'am, that we are to manage a little tete-a-tete of our own.
But you have not been wholly an observer, I presume, sir. The ladies, I should hope, have employed some part of your addresses.
Pardon me, madam. I as yet have studied only to deserve them.
And that, some say, is the very worst way to obtain them.
Perhaps so, madam. But I love to converse only with the more grave and sensible part of the sex. But I'm afraid I grow tiresome.
Not at all, sir. There is nothing I like so much as grave conversation myself. I could hear it forever. Indeed, I have often been surprised how a man of sentiment could ever admire those light, airy pleasures where nothing reaches the heart.
It's a disease of the mind, madam. In the variety of tastes, there must be some who, wanting a relish for
I understand you, sir. There must be some who, wanting a relish for refined pleasures, pretend to despise what they are incapable of tasting.
My meaning, madam, is infinitely better expressed. And I can't help observing that...
Who could ever suppose this fellow impudent upon some occasions? You were going to observe, sir?
I was observing, madam. I protest, madam, I forget what I was going to observe.
I vow, and so do I. You were observing, sir, that in this age of hypocrisy, something about hypocrisy, sir.
Yes, madam. In this age of hypocrisy, there are few who, upon strict inquiry, do not...
I understand you perfectly, sir.
Yes, and that's more than I do myself.
You mean that in this hypocritical age, there are few that do not condemn in public what they practice in private, and think they pay every debt to virtue when they praise it?
True, madam. Those who have most virtue in their mouths have least of it in their bosoms. But I'm sure I try you, madam.
Not in the least, sir. There's something so agreeable and spirited in your manner, such life and force. Pray, sir, go on.
Yes, madam. I was saying that there are some occasions when a total want of courage, madam, destroys all and puts us upon
I agree with you entirely. A want of courage upon some occasions assumes the appearance of ignorance and betrays us when we most want to excel. I beg you'll proceed.
Yes, madam. Morally speaking, madam. But I see Miss Neville expecting us in the next room. I would not intrude the world.
I protest, sir. I never was more agreeably entertained in all my life. Pray go on.
Yes, madam, I was. But she beckons us to join her. Madam, shall I do myself the honor to attend you?
Well, then, I'll follow.
This pretty smooth dialogue is done for me.
Was there ever such a sober, sentimental interview? I'm certain he scarce looked in my face the whole time. Yet the fellow, but for his unaccountable bashfulness, is pretty well, too. He has good sense, but then so buried in his fears as if to teach one more than his words. If I could teach him a little confidence, it would be doing somebody that I know of a piece of service. But who is that somebody? That face is a question I can scarce answer.
Well, that's the end of that. I don't know who was speaking, when, or anything. Dear oh dear. Well, hopefully you do. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you and goodbye.